Hello. I'm hoping this is live because I have no intro or anything. So, somebody let me know. Oh my God. Right. I think this is live because the little counter thing is going. So, yes, excellent. Hello, everyone. Now, look, I'm not the best at this. So I'm going to just go to the start of the comments first. So, hi Giselle, hi Simon. So you two have been chatting away. Now I've got about reading. Oh, I'm glad you've had a rest today, Simon. That's good. Book of Choice. Oh, High Priestess and Empress. Yes, Giselle bought me that very kindly. I haven't actually started reading it yet. Yeah, coffee's always good. Wine poured, Giselle. Of course it is. I like the sound of this book that you're reading, Giselle, Lady and the Beast, about Aleister Crowley and Lady Frida Harris. I might have to look for that one. And who else have we got? I'm sure I saw a couple of other people. Fortune's Red, hi. Crow's Little World, that's Vasco, isn't it? Hi, lovely to see you all. And Kristin, hi. And Chris, hi Chris. Oh, you filmed a VR to Simon, excellent. I will be watching. Hi Elspeth. Just getting to the end of the comments, I just don't want to miss people. Letty Louise, hi. And Witchy Wallflower, hello. Moomin Tarot, hi. Yeah, and I think I've caught up there now. Okay, so today I'm doing a live, which is not my normal thing. Simon actually suggested it, and I thought, let's just do it and see. Yes, Vasco. Well, I've only done about 3 lives in the past. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the bits and pieces that I bought from Whitby first, and then we'll do the York ones. I'm missing people now. Hi, old man Ferdiad. Right. Okay. So, what to start with? I think this was the first thing that I bought, actually. I mean, the whole trip was lovely. I loved every minute of it. I never want these kind of trips to end. I'm terrible, and I'm terrible at, like, with the goodbye bit. And of course we know that it does have to end, but it was so lovely to go to Whitby, that I've never been to before. York I have once with Simon as well, and it was just lovely for a breakaway, as Simon's saying there, because I'm carer for my mum, so it's a lot. So to get any time away is great. And somewhere I hadn't been before. That's the furthest north that I've actually been now, is Whitby. But it was really lovely, and it's always nice to spend time with Simon anyway. Like, we're like really good friends, so it's just lovely. And when you've been friends with somebody for a while and you know each other well, you're much more comfortable in their company than somebody that you don't know quite so well. So, first item was this. Now this, oh God, this is where I'm going to get it. It's a cone holder. So for like incense cones, it wasn't expensive. It was $5.99. The price is still on the. But of course, they had different ones, and Simon got the toadstool one. But I had to have this, and you know why? Because it's a door. I just love things like that. Hi, David. Hi, Janine. But I mean, just look, and then you put the cone in there in the bottom. I mean, how cool is that you've got a door? You see little things. Was that where the bag came from? What bag? The shop with the smell. Simon, don't talk about the shop with the smell. Yes, it was that shop. Yes, the shop with the smell. But we were leaving when that happened, fortunately. So that was the first thing. So Simon's talking about the bag that he bought in the same shop. Yeah, the shaman bag. So that was the first item. I think this will be really cool for putting cones in. And I like the colour of the wood and that as well. I mean, it's not an expensive thing, but you know, I liked it anyway. So that was first. Then I think I'm probably not going to get these all in exact order, but I saw these in one of the shops, and I could see Simon grinning because he probably thought, "Oh my God." Now you see, Simon, you remembered. You were leaving when a smell happened. Yeah, the smell was gross, Chris. Honestly, it was like, you know, when somebody lets off a stink bomb. It was like that. It was disgusting. But luckily, we were leaving. So the next things were these little things made out of shells. I mean, look at this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Wrong way there. So this is like a little mouse or rat. And look at he's even got a little tail. Look, when I can get my fingers in the right place. I'm so unprofessional at this. But I mean, look at the cuteness. The cuteness. Hi, Kathy. Yes, exactly like that, Kristin. It was gross. So that's the first one. And the other one that I got is, look, seriously, look at the cuteness. It's like a little turtle or tortoise or something. You see, but it's really cool how people make these things. They're just out of those little cowrie shells and stuff. Hi, Kerry Ann. Oh, that's okay. It's lovely of you to have popped in. So, yeah. Look, I mean, seriously, they've even got little glasses. Look at that. Cuteness. And the little hat. I got 4 of these. I got these 2 and another 2 the same for my mum, because she loves things like this. They are just so cute. Cute, cute, cute. So I had to get those. Of course I did. And they weren't expensive. I think they were £1 each or something. Something like that. Okay. Now I'm not sure. I think it might have been the books next. Is that cowrie shells for divination? Yes, Giselle, that's true. Let me just go through the comments. Right, I'm not touching anything now because something went wrong, and it looks like I can't look at the chat because when I move it over there, it goes off. So I'm here. I'm back. I'm gonna have to just try and look at the comments as they come and hope that I don't miss anything that anyone says. If you've got a question or anything like that, if you put it in capitals or tag me so that I can see it, because I'm worried about going over that way now because it's going to kick me out of the stream. So, right, next. Now, I think next was the books. And one of the things I'd said was that I definitely wanted to get a Dracula book, but I wanted a really nice one. Hi, Mand. Oh, it's lovely to see you. Stay away from the black hole. Yeah, I'm staying away from those comments because as soon as I move the thing, it just went off the mouse. So I'm not going to move it now. Yes, I wanted a really nice and High Fresh Petal Press. I love. Can I just say, just as I love Mand, her channel, Mystic Mand. If you don't follow her, go over to her channel and have a look because she's really lovely, does really nice videos, and I absolutely love her Irish accent. Can I just say? So hi, Marcy. So yeah, if you haven't, please go over and have a look at Mystic Mand. Yeah, so we went into this shop and there were so many different Dracula books, and I was saying to Simon, oh my god, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice, and I didn't know which one to get. So in the end I decided on this one, and it's got gold edged pages. It did get a little bit dinged in my suitcase, but it's okay, it's fine. Look at the inside cover. So I opted for this one, and the writing is like that. And I thought, okay, that's fine. That's lovely with the bat and everything on it. Oh, thank you, Mand. I love watching you. So there was that. So I got that in the bookshop. Well, there was other things in the shop as well. It was sort of I think it was just called Whitby something. And then they had some sort of booklet type books. So I got The Witches of North Yorkshire. I don't know if this is going to be backwards for you guys. If it is, this is The Witches of North Yorkshire, which I thought was cool. And this was like £3.99 because it's only one of those sort of pamphlet type books. So that was cool. And they also had, oh, that was it, Whitby Gifts. Yes, Simon, you're right. And they also had 13 ghost stories from Whitby as well. Also, this was £3.99. It says on the back, from witches and wizards and long-tailed buzzards and creeping things which run in hedge bottoms, good Lord deliver us. Oh, I love that. What does the other one say on the back? The other one on the back, The Witches of North Yorkshire, says, inside this little book, you will meet some of the North Riding's more notorious witches. All of these women actually lived, but whether they could really cast spells or fly about on broomsticks, we cannot say. What is important, though, is that their neighbours believed they could, and the tales of their antics passed down through the generations are still with us today. What's happening to you? I daren't move the comments because I'm going to knock myself out of the chat. I know I will. Yeah, so this is a collection of the witches. So we've got both books there. So I picked those up when I picked up the Dracula book. Then I think this was next, and I haven't actually taken this out of the packet. Now this is like a bag. It's kind of like, I suppose, like a makeup bag or whatever, but I just liked it. So I thought I could put a deck in there, or even 2 decks in here, guys. Look at this. And it kind of feels like velvety. I'm sure it's probably not real velvet, but it's softer on the back than the front, because the front's almost got like glittery stuff on it. But I mean, yeah, you could probably get 2 decks in there, or a large deck. So I will see. God, it smells like mint. You know, like mint you get from the garden. Yeah, it's really lovely, man. And it's such a nice sort of teal colour as well. Yeah, it's lovely. It's really cool. It says Midnight Hair on it. Anyway, so I got that. Then in the same shop, I also saw this, and it's a Night Flight trinket dish, but it is in a sort of moon shape. And I thought this might be nice on the altar, you know. Yes, deck and book could go. Yeah, you're right, Simon, actually. That's a good idea. So this is the trinket dish. Look how cool that is. I saw it and I wasn't going to get it, and it was just something made me think, no, I really like that. So this will go on the altar, and I can put, you know, a couple of crystals or something on it. But I really liked it. The owl just looks so nice. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Fortune's red. Yeah, really nice. Yeah, it's lovely, Kristin. I know, man. I'm terrible. When I go away, I have to save up when I go anywhere, because I know that I'm going to spend money. I didn't. So this is just to let you know, we're halfway through, but I didn't actually buy any decks. I will be doing a separate video of decks that Simon kindly gave to me from his box of decks that were ones that he wasn't over keen on. So I've got some decks to show as well. I'll show you these 2 little guys as well. These were from a shop that had several different stores in, or people, businesses in one shop. Yeah, they probably were. David. So these were in the charity part of the shop, and I just picked the one up and took it to the counter. Of course, it's a cone holder, but I just thought they were dead cute. Hi, Artemis. And I took it to the counter, and the lady said, "Oh, that's a pair." I said, "Oh, there was another one there." She said, "Yeah, they're to be sold as a pair." So I had to go back and get his brother. So I got both of these. I think they were £7 for the pair, so like £3.50 each. And you know, they're pre-loved, so one of them you can see has had a cone in it. This one hasn't. Which one? That one hasn't. So Yeah, they're cool. And I thought, well, as I've got two, I can put one on the altar area and one on my kind of windowsill area. But you had to go back. You sent me running up the stairs. I'm sorry, Simon. Right. What actually happened was that there was a big flight of stairs, and I'd taken one down to the uh, lady, the cash register, and she said there was another one. And yes, Simon very kindly went up the stairs for me and went and got it. There you go, Simon. I'm going to have some coffee. Look at this cup. Now, this didn't come from Whitby. This is from Glastonbury, but how cool is that? Hellhound, but look at the cuteness. Right. So yes, that is true. You can use one as a voodoo. Yes, could do. Okay, so now we've got that correct, that Simon had to go up the stairs for me to get the other one. We didn't have to. He very kindly did because of my dodgy knee. So that was those. Also, I think this was in there as well. And it's a stone. I love stones. So it's a painted stone of Whitby Abbey, and it says Whitby Ghost of the Coast on the back. They put at, so they must have like an Instagram or something. But this was $4.50. So, but I love stones. This is a cool shaped one as well. So there was that. That was from the same shop as the Voodoo guys were from. So where are we? And then I'm sure you all saw Simon's. They are really lovely, Simon. Yeah, and really nicely hand painted too. Such a lovely blue on it. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Fresh petal press. It's really lovely. And there was a few different ones. And it was difficult to choose, different shapes, and some were a little bit lighter blue, some were darker, and like Whitby Abbey in different positions. But I'm sure everyone saw Simon's lovely quartz crystal that he got, the blue needle quartz, in a shop called Gutsy Gingers, which is so cool. And the lady in there was so lovely, but there was just like crystals everywhere, and not like I need any more crystals, but I did see one that I thought it was one that you don't often see, and particularly not nice examples of it. So this is a chrysanthemum stone tower, and it's called that because the markings resemble flowers, you see, like a chrysanthemum. And this is a really good example. It really was, Simon. If you had oh, thanks, Giselle. If you had lots of time, I mean, you could spend ages in there, couldn't you? Because it was just absolutely packed full of crystals. See, even the top of it. But yeah, and this wasn't even that expensive. You didn't see it when I got it, Simon. Yeah. She had two of these. Both were lovely. But this one, I took them, she let me take both outside to get a better look. And I chose this one. And this one was, I think it was £8 or £7.50, something like that. It wasn't like mega money. Oh, you were outside filming, of course you were. But yeah, it's lovely. And to get a really good example of this is difficult, because a lot of them have just got blotches. over them, and it doesn't look like anything. But this actually looks like the flower. I know, Giselle, wasn't it? I expected it to be a lot more. The only thing is that the lady wanted you to pay cash because she couldn't have the machine that does the cards, because there's not a very good signal where she's tucked right into a corner. It's a website, you've already looked. So yeah, so that is the Chrysanthemum stone tower from Gutsy Gingers. So then we're on to Whitby Abbey. So that was, oh my God, I can't even believe that I had to do a bank transfer. Yes, I know you did, Simon. But luckily, you see, Simon once again helped me out because I did not have cash on me at that particular time. Simon did. So he was able to give me the cash to pay for the stone, and then I PayPal'd him the money. Oh, yes, at least with PayPal you can do that. Just send somebody the money. So that was good. Hi, Tammy Pie. So that was fortunate, because otherwise I'd have been like, oh, is there a cash point anywhere? So yeah, so then we did Whitby Abbey, and I can't even imagine, I don't even know how I did it. 199 steps up to the Abbey. But as I said to Simon, it was actually worse. Hi, Tina. It was actually worse coming down than going up. Going up wasn't so bad, but coming down, it really hurt my knees. And we ended up doing it twice, not in the same day, but you know, we had to climb up there to go to the actual Abbey, which was totally worth it. And the day we went, it was completely blue skies, and got some really lovely photos. So what I got there wasn't loads of things, because we went into the shop, and this is where we were fortunate as well, because I'm a English Heritage member, so I was able to get in for free and get Simon in with me as well, because I've got a joint card. And we also got 10% off in the shop. So yes, yeah, the ocean view is excellent, Simon. And like when you see the land, you know how it kind of curves, and standing there, you could just imagine Dracula's ship, the Demeter, coming in with nobody on board, and you could just imagine Bram Stoker imagining the whole Dracula story from there. So good. So when I go to places, very often anyway, I always pick up the guidebook. So I did pick up the English Heritage Whitby Abbey guidebook, because I like to read about it kind of in my own time as well, even if they've got bits that tell you about it, but the books are more in depth. So I'm sure I just saw a picture of Dracula somewhere. Yeah, I mean, look at this picture. So there's the steps. That's the start of the 199 steps. Oh yeah, there's a Dracula thing. So yeah, really cool book. So yeah, picked that up. And then I saw this book, and I said to Simon, oh my God, that's the type of Dracula book I wanted, similar to my Edgar Allan Poe. That was like a Barnes and Noble properly bound book, almost like leather bound book. So I saw this one, in there. It was still wrapped in plastic. I have taken the plastic off, but I had to get it. I said to Simon, oh, that's perfect. That's the type of thing I was looking for. So I got this one, but actually it's Dracula and other horror classics. So look at this. And it's even got that lovely smell. Silver gilded pages. And this wasn't cheap. It's red inside. This the pages are a little bit sticky because of the gilding. You just need to. But you've got Dracula, the Jewel of Seven Stars, the Lair of the White Worms. This is really cool. And then Dracula's Guest and Other Stories. So there's a lot of shorter stories after that. So this book was £35, so it wasn't cheap. Am I mentioned in there too, Sandra? Where? In the Dracula and Other Horror Stories, Giselle. And that's the back. Look at the back. It's so lovely. It's such a lovely edition. I absolutely love it. Yes, you probably can hear my cat. That is Zen, my Siamese cat, who is extremely noisy. Siamese do tend to be noisy, but it's because he's been shut out. Because if I had him in here, he'd be into everything and across here and everything. So that's what that is. But that book is totally worth it, in my opinion. Is she? I'm scared to move the thing because if I go over here, it's going to cut me off. Hang on, let me see. Fortune's red. What are you doing? Of course you are. Exactly, Lel. Hi, by the way, if I didn't say hi before. Yeah, I don't mind paying a lot for a really lovely book. Exactly. And when I saw that, I just was like, oh, I've got to have that. Let him in. No, because he chews plastic and things as well, and I don't like him doing that. Giselle is like a classroom snitch. Love it, David. Giselle, you see, you're a classroom snitch. Oh my god. Yeah, so that I can't stop touching it now because this is just like my Edgar Allan Poe one. So I was really happy with that. And I couldn't not look at the little bat. So I didn't get a Dracula, but I did get a bat. And I mean, look at him. Look at the cuteness. He's got like beans in the bottom of him. But he's just like a cute black bat. And I said, oh, I've got to get the bat. He's really soft as well and lovely. David, watch it, matey. Oh my god. Look, I hope I'm not going to have to cut in with you two, split you up. Right, so that was Whitby Abbey. Then, of course, we went on to York. What is the time? Oh, okay, I've only been on half an hour. We went to... Oh, no, I've forgotten two things. In the same shop where I got the little voodoo dolls. I know, man, he's lovely, isn't he? Yeah. Yes, but I think the frog was in the other shop, Simon, the other thing that I'm going to show later in York, wasn't it? Was it? I don't know. In the shop where I got the voodoo little dolls, they also had fridge magnets, and I got the Whitby Witch, which I thought was cool, and Whitby Sanctuary for Wayward Cats, Ferals and Familiars Welcome. not going to be able to see very well because of the glare, but yeah, so it was those as well. Then this is still Whitby, isn't it? Yes. Yes. Right, still got some Whitby to go. Oh, it's all the bags. Because, of course, I had to get the Lucky Ducks, the Whitby Lucky Ducks. And I got one for my mum, which she has, and I got 2 for myself. So we'll have a look at the little Whitby Lucky Ducks, because you can't go there and not get one, at least one. So I've got this one, which has a piece of jet stuck to him. So you won't be able to see him very well because he's black, obviously. But it does say, it says Whitby on him. And he's got the piece of jet on this side. Real crystal ducks, Simon. Oh, you need to get one. You need to get one, Simon. Get a crystal duck. Oh, hi, Marilyn. Sorry, I'm not keeping up with the comments very well, am I? And then the other Whitby duck that I got was this one. And Simon said they didn't have them the last time he was there. Was hand painted one that was hand painted with flowers. Look at that. So cool. So, and I got my mum a hand painted one as well. They were a little bit more money, but not like silly money. So my big fingers out of the way. I did love Little Bro's Dracula, but I know he got the Edward Gorey illustrated one. I was surprised that he bought a book. I didn't think he would do. So those were the 2 lucky ducks that I got. Right, so now we're on to York. Is your mum into tarot, Sandra? No, she's not, Chris. She doesn't mind it. She's not like against it or anything like that, but she's not like into it. I mean, sometimes I'll show her decks and she'll say, oh, that's nice. Like when I showed her the I'm not buying anything in Whitby. Yeah, who said that? You, Simon. I'm not buying anything in Whitby. Sometimes, what was it? The Marshmallow Marseille. When I showed her that deck, she was like, oh, I like that. So some of them she'll like it for the colours or the artwork or things like that, but she doesn't read or any of that. But she's not against anything. Oh yeah, you will, Marilyn, 'cause you've missed a few goodies. So in the cat gallery shop where I got the York cats, which are kind of in a similar style to the York ghosts, but obviously they were cats. But I saw a Siamese fridge magnet, so I had to get that one. I've left it in the packet for now, but I'll take it out after this. I think it says, Agile will follow you around, supervising your every move. Oh, yes. Really loves to play with lots of toys. They don't like to be left alone for long. No, they don't. They are terrible. But also, I think this was in a different shop, though. And this was your fault, Simon, saying to me, oh, look at that. look at this cuteness of this black cat. And it's part of the Palm Pals range. And there was loads of different ones, but they're so like squishy. They literally sit in the palm of your hand, and they're so soft. And I mean, look at it. It's just like, you know, the hands. It's like the hands and feet can move. That's the one. I know, but you know this. And I said to Simon, "Oh no, don't get me into collecting Palm Pals," because there was a few of them. There was a lovely tiger one as well. There was all sorts of ones, but I've noticed they're on Amazon as well and probably other places. But yeah, Palm Pals, and they're so soft, and the way they just sit in your hand. Too late, I think. Yeah, it's not good, Simon, is it really? And then also from the cat gallery, I got a lucky cat and kitten. So the kitten is in this little lucky cat red bag. Yes, exactly. Have a look, Artemis. So this is the kitten. So the kitten doesn't come with, it's come with Lucky Cat York on it and that, but they don't come with a little collar because they're smaller. So this is the Siamese, and probably you might not be able to see properly, but he's a blue point Siamese because they had the seal points as well, but this was closer to the colour of my, yeah, no collar. Yeah, I know. Simon's. Don't go shopping with Simon if you want to not spend money. So that was the kitten in his little bag. And this, the lucky cat that I got, so the standard size one, Simon actually saw it first and went, "Oh my God, look at that. You've got to have that one." And he was right. I did have to. Look at the box, though. It's so nice. Similar to the ghost boxes. And it's all wrapped, and there's a leaflet in there, so it's wrapped like that. And you can choose the colour of the collar that you want and the little tag to go on it. But look at this one, it's black, but look at the little sun. I don't know if I can get it so you can see it properly. And you see it's got like a sun there, and there's stars on it, and look at the back of it. Simon was like, "Oh my God, you need to get this one." And he was right, of course. Not that he said you have to get this one, but it's so perfect with the sun and moon and everything on it. And I chose a red collar with a Union Jack flag on. I thought the red looked nicer on the black. But isn't he lovely though? I just love it. Really lovely he is. And so he's, you know, the little bits shine, they're like iridescent. So yes, really, really pleased with that. I said to Simon, I think I might get a black one, but seeing that, look, even on the side. But this one was just perfect. There was no question about that. So I'm just going to put the box over there. So that was with the cats in the cat gallery place. And then I know, yeah, he does look like he ought to be lucky, doesn't he? If I ever visit the UK, you're going to be Guide Simon. Yeah, you see, you've got a job now, Simon. I'm just going to go back a little bit. Oh yeah, Leo, you have to see if you can get one. They do all different kinds. Yeah. Note to self: don't watch Simon's walkthroughs and don't go shopping with Simon. Exactly. I'm trying to be really careful with these comments because I'm not myself. Do they ship them overseas? I don't know. I don't know. Fortune's Red, whether they do or not. So the next shop, and this is what I saved most of my money for, was the York Ghost Merchants. And I love these bags. I think, I can't remember if they were £3 or something, but obviously they're reusable. Now, I think Simon was a bit shocked at how many I ended up getting. Well, it wasn't that many, but because I'd said I was going to get a standard one and a boo. And what I ended up was getting 2 standards and 2 boos. And then I forgot, look, Bird and Blend, when we went in there for Simon to get his Yorkshire Rose tea, they had this, which I'm going to try because they said, oh, the lady in the shop said, oh, those are free, you can try it. So I thought, oh yeah, why not? So I forgot that was in there. Right, so let's go with the boos first. I mean, look at the face of the little boo. What's Marilyn doing? Oh, that would be so lovely, Marilyn, wouldn't it, if you could meet with Simon? Oh, yes, it's a tea. It's a tea from Bird and Blend tea shop. I don't know. It might not be, but I'm okay with whether it is or not. Probably not, because I don't think they actually do stuff in tea bags. Anyway, this boo is one of the glazed ones. So I think most of you have seen Simon's, and they're not shiny like this. And they had a few glazed ones there because Simon and I were actually first in the shop. They still had them, and apparently these sell really quickly, the glazed ones, and they were all nice. All the glazed ones were. So because they had, oh, okay, Mand, lovely to see you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, they go really quickly. So I thought, right, while I'm here, I'm going to get 2 glazed and 2 normal. So that's what I did in the boo and in the, so that's the back of the boo. I like the face, look. It looks cute. I like them in their little boxes because you can kind of see the face through the hole in the front. You can if you get it in the right position. So that was one boo. That was the glazed boo. The second boo, he's looking out of his box, is not glazed. So this is a normal one. So these are the normal kind. Look at that. Cool, isn't it? There was so many. It's so difficult to like choose from the amount that they have there. But I do like the boos because they're cute. But I can't have too many of these anyway because I don't have the space for them. So that was the other boo. Oh yeah, it's lovely that Mand popped in. Yeah, the colour's really nice, isn't it, of that one? How to choose 23. Yeah, you do need a bit of space. So then I got 2 normal ones that are in these boxes. Say normal ones, standard size ones. One is glazed and one isn't. I don't know which is which now, but right, this is the glazed one. How cool is it? All the glazed ones were nice, but I chose this one. Oh, there are fakes out there. I imagine so. I imagine so, Fortune's Red, because if people can fake things, then they will do. But these are all stamped at the back with a little mark. Or is it there? I know, look at the colours on it. It's cool, isn't it? Trouble is, when you go in there, you just get overwhelmed because there's just so many. Like I say, this is a special glazed one. Yeah, so Simon's just said, if you're buying online, you've got to check for the stamp, because, you know, people will fake stuff. It's like with tarot decks, isn't it? It's just awful, the amount of fakes. Okay, and the last ghost. Hi, Lily Rose. This is the last ghost. This is the one that I picked up that was a bit like the other Emily in colour. So quite pale coloured. They are Fortune's Red. It's terrible. So yeah, so that was my other one. Like I said, I did get one of these for my mum because she said that she wanted one. So she had a different colour one. She really liked it, so it was a good choice. Well, I'm not sure if it is the other Emily, Giselle. It's just similar colour. Simon did pick up one that he said was, but I wasn't as keen on the patterning and that on that one. So I got this one. Oh, yeah. So, yes, I'm very pleased with them all. So, yeah, so that was my York and Whitby haul. Like I say, I've got decks that Simon, I think it is. Yes, I think it is, because it looks like the same colours, doesn't it? You know, and I don't think they would have something that similar to the last Emily, so I'm really glad that I've got that. So yes, next video will be decks. It will be the ones that Simon kindly gave me. Yes, I really did enjoy my time there, Tina. It was so lovely. But it just goes so fast. That's the thing. It just goes so quickly. But I did really love it, and I will do the video showing the decks. Yeah, we did, Giselle. We really did enjoy it. It was so nice, and lots of laughs and things, and which is always good, isn't it? And when you can sort of have a laugh. Did you ever get David? You're obsessed with that deck. Did you ever get the Gothic Witches Oracle? No, I didn't. I haven't got that one. I know which ones you took, and he can take them off his list. Oh dear. Yes. And I will show those. It will just be. It won't be actual walkthroughs of every single deck, because I've got I think I took 9, 8 or 9, something like that. So I will show those. And there was something else that Simon very kindly gave me as well that I will show in with that, because this was just the things from Whitby and York. But yeah, so yeah, well, I hope everyone enjoyed this. I mean, I'm not great with doing lives, and I've now got piles of stuff everywhere. There was what? Oh, I'm glad you came, Vasco. It's really lovely. Yeah, there was, Simon. There was something else that you gifted me. Look, you've forgotten already. I know. I suppose if I did more of them, I'd get better at them. But yeah. So yes, thank you all for being here. It is really lovely to see everyone. Really nice and different to do it live. We were having dinner in one of only 2 places open. Oh God, yeah. Do you remember, Simon? That was so not fun. Walking along and trying to find somewhere to eat. Everywhere was closed because they just seemed to close earlier. But yes. But the place we found was nice, though, in the end, wasn't it? So at least there was that, you know. Yes. Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you for your lovely comments. And thank you all for coming. It was really, really nice to see you all. And yes, I look forward to, yes, even the 3-tiered ship was closed. Yeah, maybe I'll do some more lives at some point if I've got something, that I can do a live about. But yeah, I'll try to, but the next one will be a normal video. Right. Bye then, everyone. Thank you all for coming. Bye.